Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the next episode of Terra Invicta. And last episode we invaded Uzbekistan. We also have invaded Greece, though it's going a little bit less successful than we wanted it to. And we are in the process of looking at building some larger spaceships that we can use to really counteract the enemy forces that are going to be trying to come in from orbit. Romeo 2 has completed orbit and is now in Eros parking orbit. We can go actually have a look at that. Look at that, baby. Romeo 2 now in orbit. Survey the scan the Eros that we done in 28 days. Go have a look. Should we put mining on? That's really cool that we've got Romeo 2 over there scouting this stuff out. I'm really excited to get into space and do this space combat and do, you know, space colonization stuff. I mean, the Earth stuff's really cool, but also I want to get into that space combat, see what it's like. We're a lot of boost at the moment.
The uprising is underway.
We are trying to get issues with Canada at the moment to try and take it over.
Our case remains unheard.
We are healing up our forces in Serbia right now before we send them back over to Greece. Fission reactor array done. Okay, that's what we're going to do. Ham module, the complete of a construction module. What we're going to do now with the research, solar outpost kit. We can do a solar outpost kit with a ship. Interesting. Fission outpost. Zenith, Florence, Gorilla, Hydrobiology. Let's go for Hydrobiology. We're going to fix on those Artemis torpedoes. They are now researching great nations at the moment. But with those Artemis torpedoes and with the arrays, if we go back over to these different situations, we can upgrade Fission pile 60 days. We then don't need as much because that'll provide 42 pounds of decommission. Decommission. That was a mistake then. I shouldn't have really done that. We'll replace those eventually. And we can now go over here. We can do improved settlement mining complex. And then we're also going to do a fission reactor array. And then Olympus Mons, we're going to do the exact same thing. Build from space. We're going to put a supply depot down. Yeah, we'll build more of those. What else do I want? What's our research looking like? Military science, 42%. Let's go for more military science labs. And then I'm just going to put down a fission reactor array. This needs to be upgraded. I made a lot of mistakes here in terms of our actual expansion. New fission reactor array upgrade from space. Upgrade. Person Getrix is okay for now. You upgrade that. Fission reactor array. Can we build a fission pile not in a good enough time? We have to wait a long time to get all these up to date and where we need them to be. That's on Palace. Fission reactor array on the way there. A lot of stuff on the way we need. But definitely unfortunate that we were not. I was not realizing what I needed. Azerbaijan. Okay, we're going to declare war on Greece. Now declare war on Greece. We're going to deploy the armies. We can't deploy the armies through Russia. Do we not have a naval? Like any of these guys naval? You are. But Greece is going to be occupied anyway soon. I think that's bad. I shouldn't declare war on Greece like that. Okay, they've arrived at Prague. We can't operate too far away, apparently. Where are you going? You are going to Bratislava. We can't get them over there, which is really annoying. In terms of actual forces, what do we have available? I mean, look at priorities. Do we have an army on the way? We've got mission control on the way, but that's about it. Project complete Artemis torpedoes. Okay, what I want the idea of, okay, Mountain Warfare Doctrine, molten heat sinks, lithium, ionic dust radiator. Let's just start researching some of this, but I'm going to go into Great Nations because that will obviously help us, but I'm going to go into ship design. Ship classes, design a ship class. We want a gunship, hull weapons. So that is Artemis Torpedo Bay. We can put in, for that gunship, those Artemis torpedoes. And then, yeah, this entire purpose will be a cheap ship, just with torpedoes on it. Water heat sink, milliges. Take the ion drive off. We're going to take away the propellant tanks. Then we're going to put on the drive. We're going to put on the pulsar drive. We'll give it enough for about 9. We'll take away all of this armor, pretty much. No back armor. We'll give it basic armor here. This gives it a very cheap overall cost. Obviously, that will increase cost quite a lot, so we're going to keep that at 1. This will be very cheap. We'll give these Artemis torpedoes, so we'll just have basically a torpedo boat, is what I want out of this. Defense bomber. I guess that works. Batteries, that controls 21 gigawatts. Power output 6 gigawatts. We use propellant, which is hydrogen. We need those noble gases, but this would be a very basic design that could defend. That'll be 22 power. That's not a lot in terms of capability, is it? Because it's only got those Hydra or Artemis torpedo bays. I'm gonna go with it. We'll see what we can build. We need a lot of different resources which we don't have available to us because we just build a bunch of stuff in space, which we're currently expanding on. Okay, in terms of Germany, how much longer are we waiting on you? 24th of October. Okay. So we're still waiting around, really. We're going to be sending that army off. I'll cancel operation. Okay, I want to start invading some of these territories. I mean, we can take Georgia over here, but Azerbaijan is definitely something that I want to invade. The problem is, it's not allowing me to for some reason. War requirements. Can't be allied with allies of Russia that have armies or nuclear weapons. Who is allied with Azerbaijan? They're allied with Iran. Are we allied with Iran? No. They're allied with Belarus. Okay, we're gonna unally Belarus then. Belarus. Who controls Belarus at the moment? Those people. The Academy controls Belarus, so we will go over here. We will do normal, confirm. That should then allow us to declare war on Armenia. No, I mean on Azerbaijan. War requirements can't be allied with allies of Azerbaijan that have armies or nuclear weapons. Oh, we're allied to South Korea. Okay, well, South Korea is currently owned by Project Exodus again, so we're going to get rid of the South Korean alliance. And then we're going to invade Azerbaijan, which we should be able to do now if we look at this. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we're going to order you to set national policy.
Heading to the capital.
You are going to keep increasing unrest in Canada.
Your orders.
Got a humanity first person here, so I'm going to actually contact.
Initiating contact. Ready for orders.
Stabilize the EU.
Acknowledged.
And keep building up public support in Canada.
We must persuade the people.
Okay, that should then allow us to do that war into where I want. Contact with humanity first.
To cease threatening our interests. Your organization has its uses, but do not cross us further.
Yeah, there's nothing much I want from you. Volatiles metals, however, that is something that I potentially want. We'll do 108 of those. How much of these do you want? 40, 50, 60, 100? You don't want any of those from us. Okay. It looks like we've pissed them off. That's probably because we're at war with them. Trying to take over their territories. We've kind of decided to screw off all the other factions, which is maybe a mistake that we've made this campaign. But, you know, I mean, what can you do? Okay. Ship launched. So that'll be another Orpheus class vessel that's been launched.
Evolution.
Okay, we should now be getting a lot more resources on the way here.
Public sentiment
We're going to need those
increasingly
noble
with
metals
us.
before we can do anything, though. Okay, how healthy are our armies? They're nearly ready to go. We got that armored cavalry division. We can't move them anywhere useful, this Polish army, unfortunately.
Mission complete.
Declare war on Azerbaijan. That also declares war on Iran. Ooh, okay, we're now at war with Iran apparently, and we're also at war with South Korea. Iran has a nuclear weapon, so if they use a nuclear weapon, that will be bad. But we're going to go into Azerbaijan. I doubt they would use their nuclear weapons, but we need to be careful about that. We'll deploy the armies in there. We found this asteroid has a bunch of volatiles. Probe also arrived there as well now. Deploy armies. Okay, go in. No, cancel operation, cancel operation. We need to still heal them up. Still heal our forces up. Romeo 2, complete survey of Eros. Land on surface. Set down at a friendly or undefended harbor when approached. The fleet must have a sufficient acceleration to take off again. Transfer back to Earth, low Earth orbit. Transfer back to Earth. Let's have a look then. What are you doing? You're Romeo 1, Romeo 4. Yeah, you guys are transferring to those parking orbits right now. Okay, well, we'll have them transfer back. Currently, what's going on in science research land? Ionic dust accelerator, getting hydrobiology. We're now trying to research a lot into great nations. And also electromagnetic propulsion is also being researched. Okay, set national policy in
Time to make
you.
What's the op?
You can keep advising the EU, please.
My expertise.
Where do you need?
And over here, how much would we need for a coup d'etat? 8% chance now. 8% is not too bad. 64 op points. Go for a coup.
Time for
I don't mind taking swings like that, to be honest.
Standing by.
You can go beef up public support in Canada, though. That's what we'll do to get as much
Ready
public
for my
support, and
mission.
then that'll hopefully increase the
Ready for
chance
my
of
mission.
what we
Making
want.
our case.
Okay, we're gonna be waiting until we can get the heals up. Yeah, we're gonna get bonus to our military tech level apparently, because we are got those
Offering assistance.
labs. Let me go over to Habs. Your Hab, okay, you're researching, you're getting that on the way. Back. Palace is also building up. That's an outpost mining complex. We'll have to obviously wait. Okay, we are building up our armies again, but we're going to be moving directly into Azerbaijan. Take that over. Earth mining output increased by 10. That does seem very beneficial. Army has arrived in Prague.
Our case remains unheard.
Army's complete deployment, and now we've begun occupation.
Public opinion is moving in our direction. The coup failed.
Fortunately, the coup did fail in Canada, but now we're going to start... Oh, for God's sakes, we're now getting attacked in bloody Russia again.
policy direction complete.
Seek peace with... We can end the war with Iran. Okay, that will end the war with South Korea. To end with Japan to end the Russo war there. Regime change there. We still fighting? Yeah, we should be. They want to make sure that's actually happening in that area. We do have this problem though. Athens region completes deployments. Right, deploy army. Keep going into Greece, please. Over here, we still have this counselor, which is a problem. We need to do something about that. Okay, next phase. Defend interests.
Making things safe for our people.
Standing by for orders.
Reporting.
You can we get a coup d'etat? Keep trying coup d'etats. I know I'm spending a lot of ops points on this, but there's nothing else I'm going to spend on anyway, so why
We'll
not?
see what we can find. Ready for orders.
Ready to go. Restoring.
You public campaign, and then we're going to continue our attacks in Azerbaijan. We should occupy the country pretty quickly here. Yeah, there we go. Got a bunch of armies. Back to account. Deploy, calm the public. Okay, don't worry, we're fine. Everything's fine. We just need to deal with those alien life forms coming up here. We probably shouldn't leave those alone.
Things are stabilizing.
Or at least it's peaceful in the European Union. And there we go, gain control of Azerbaijan. And now we have control over Azerbaijan, so that's adding in additional capacity. We can begin to attack Iran if we want, but we don't have any claims on it. Either way, we are gaining that territory, which is nice. We are down in our cap at the moment. We're gonna, again, trying to get in on this occupation amount. So it's going to take a lot of fighting forces to get in, I think. Let us heal up this force and then we'll send them into Iran.
Public opinion is moving in our direction. Our plot has been
59 out of 61, are you kidding me? Oh, that's terrible. Okay, move this army out. Keep this army in for now. Keep fighting in Athens. We're gonna need, I think we need another army, realistically speaking. Which we don't really have available for us right now. Not exactly, anyway. We're now in August. Okay, we're going to move this army out. And we'll try and rotate where we can. Once we get the full health on our Russian forces, we'll move them into Iran. I mean, they do have a nuclear weapon, but it's only one nuke. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? If we occupy Iran, that's a big portion of technology and capability. Well, not technology, but a big portion of population. We don't really have a claim over there, though, and you're blockaded. I see, you are blockaded. Okay, what can we do then? Set national policy in EU.
On my way to the capital.
Standing by for orders.
What's the up?
Increase unrest in Canada.
Must fall. Reporting in.
Advise the EU.
Ready.
Go over here, help public support
We'll
in
make our appeal.
Canada.
Your orders?
And then over on this side, we'll just wait. But yeah, this campaign in Greece isn't going as well as I expected it to. We could really use that Polish force, to be honest. Yeah, we get to about 33% occupied, but we just we're not able to fully occupy Athens. We're going to probably need some better technology, honestly. Deploy army. We can't really deploy them anywhere else, so we need to deploy them back to Warsaw, I guess. Marine assault units. We can now do marine assault units. Deploy army over here. Okay, and
winning their hearts and
47% ship construction. Ship construction. What can we build? That's a lot of. It's a lot of metals. I would love to do a corvette. We also have this gunship. Crate missiles. We have this corvette. It just has torpedoes. That's a defense bomber. How much to build this? 68 days? Fuck it, build it. If we can build those corvettes, start building them, need that much, I'm fine with that. Build those vessels. And then we can maybe actually take the fight to them with that much strength. I'm just going to keep building as many vessels as we can get on. We are getting above our mission control capacity, which is the main thing that's the problem. Priorities, mission control. I'm going to order you. You're building an army right now. And you're also focusing on your military. Yeah, our military strength isn't too great on the ground. Right in the Belgrade region, we're getting them out of there. Federation with Poland. There we go, we're now in a federation with Poland. Okay, Jeanbart base apparently took some damage. Apparently so. Solar arrays are working fine though. What we can do is we can use this space science, space dock, shipyard, fission piles, shipyard. What's our research looking like right now? Military science 50%, energy not so good. We get life sciences, which will improve welfare. So I'm going to do that. Building space. We'll go for mass life science laboratories on there. And in terms of building out ships, we are now getting a lot more metals, but if we can just keep ship construction up, so that's 45 power, and that has the 10-inch cannon and also the Viper missiles available to it. So we're going to add that to Q, add that to Q. We're going to build those vessels out. We need more capacity though in the mission control capability, which is why we're trying to take over more areas and more like mission control stuff. We know these guys have some, and then we'll also be able to gain control of Columbus Control Center fully. Stockholm Space Center is also a big one that I would love to gain control of. In terms of over here, we do have some other space centers. So if we manage to coup into Canada, that would be a big deal. Regrettable that we committed an atrocity. Wildfires. Limit the damage. Okay, they've arrived in the Warsaw region. We're going to be moving all those forces out. I'll probably seek a peace with Greece, to be honest. Control point lost to humanity first in Russia. Are you kidding me? Well, we're going to have to deal with that. Because they've just taken control of one of the armies. So, Tianzi.
Your orders?
I want you to go do a purge.
Terminating the opposition. Standing by.
And then over here, defend our interests. Go public campaign in this state.
Ready for my mission.
We're now in September. I'm going to do a set national policy.
On my way to the capital.
We should be able to unify with Germany somewhat shortly. Keep public campaigning in Canada. And then, yeah, we're going to be building those vessels out as much as we can. If we look in the solar system right now, if we can build those vessels, maybe we can attack an alien ship. Because if we look at our objectives at the moment, salvage alien technology. We need to engage a habitat warship army facility, something like that.
That we are nothing more than vibrating atoms.
Vazimir drive potentially, but no, if we can get enough strength in orbit, we can potentially do something. So if we look at the Earth right now, do we have an alien ship currently orbiting? It doesn't look like we have an alien ship orbiting. Let me have a look at current fleets, shore fleets. The lowest strength enemy fleet is 73, and it's transferring to low Vesta orbit. You are transferring to low Earth orbit, and you're nearly there. We should nearly be in the position. If we can intercept Victor 6 and destroy that ship, that would be a big deal. But it's a lot faster, so we can't really wait for them to come to us. We can't really do anything else.
Public sentiment is increasingly with
58%.
us.
I also saw those monitors. That was a very interesting idea. Monitor. Yeah, they can kind of just sit here. Also design class. 30mm autocannons, Viper missiles. That's a very expensive. 101 strength. Something that could just sit and just shoot things is definitely a consideration. We'd probably need some better weapon systems, but we'll wait for now.
Mission complete.
Federation can't do anything like that. Seek peace with Greece. I'm gonna just, yeah, there we go. We're now at peace with Greece. Oh Christ, that's not good. Victor 36. Vercingetorix. Isn't that our construction? Oh god, that's really bad. Servants. Vercingetorix. Okay, it's not terrible. That's our military science lab. We have to go deal with that. That's a 25% bonus. We need to go deal with that as soon as possible. UFO crashed on Earth in Myanmar. In platoon barracks, we can now build those HAB modules. New settlement mining complex on tip of Planitia. So that's good. That's really bad. We need to go get that back. We also need to actually be able to defend like Sun Tzu and whatnot. Okay, I'm going to start research then into not you. I need, where's the Marine barracks? Marine assault unit. Yeah, start research into Marine barracks and then also start research into Marine assault units. We might build some transports and go looking for some alien HABs or other HAB areas. That's a big deal. We need to go deal with that as soon as possible. HABs, how is Utopia Planitia doing? Utopia Planitia Mars. Yeah, we're waiting currently to get those fission piles online, which will be done shortly. 7th of December, we've got to wait for that. But no, we will send someone to go deal with that.
Unable to take control.
Oh my god, we weren't able to purge. Bloody humanity first. We need to retake all of Russia as soon as possible. Okay, you. I'm going to send you to orbit. Not the International Space Station. Where is it? Persepolis. Where the hell is that enemy space station? There you are. Vercingetorix.
We're go for liftoff. What's the...
Go figure that stuff out for me. Keep building public support in Canada. We will try and take Canada away from them, hopefully.
Ready for my mission.
At your service.
Over here, I'm going to keep doing a set national policy until we get Germany on side. And then we're going to keep building up public support in Canada. We'll try and get that back for us. But we need to build Marine barracks, I guess, all over the place if we're going to defend ourselves. Panic. Okay. So there's a lot of panic going on all over the place. Great Nations research is also going on. I'm going to reduce that. I'm going to focus on getting those Marine platoon barracks and other stuff.
Is increasingly with us.
Yep.
The people will come to our
People like us in Canada. That's good news.
opinion remains unmoved.
Okay, we're going to deploy our armies into Iran. Let's go.
Policy direction complete.
Can't do anything yet, so we'll have to wait. I think it's going to be for Germany. How much longer am I going to wait? Allies, European Union, 24th of October, so next assignment phase. Right, go on in. HAB module completed at Blucher base. Okay, push on into Iran and take them out. Platoon barracks, there we go. Okay, so then I'm going to start research into guerrilla warfare. I like guerrilla warfare. We'll put one into that, and then we'll put the rest into Great Nations. And then I'm going to go over to HABs. Shackleton Crater, Earth, Marine Platoon Barracks. Hosts the civil squads of Space Marines defend our interests on this hab. We have the power available. I'm gonna mandate that every single hab gets one of these. So Iron Duke, and then I'm also gonna put one on you. Fission Reactor array, build in space, and we're gonna put a Marine Platoon Barracks down. Okay, Marine Platoon Barracks, build space, power all modules. We're gonna wait for that. Apparently that'll be done in January. But no, getting Marine Platoon Barracks. You don't have enough power because it's a normal solar collector. Do a solar array. Upgrade, and I'm also gonna get you another solar array as well. Okay, over here we have power available. Go for a Marine Platoon Barracks. On Sun Tzu Station, I'm going to swap one of these out, and I'm going to put in a Marine Platoon Barracks. Over here, we're going to do a Settlement Mining Complex upgrade. We're also going to do a Fission Reactor upgrade, and we're going to go for a Marine Platoon Barracks. Same over here, but we can also upgrade Settlement Core, but we'll just go for... Okay, we can't do it yet. Salting Combat Strength 2. But no, that is going to give us some at least defensive capability against whatever the hell happened before. Okay. Looks like we've lost some minimal income from Mars. Unfortunate. Now, we are now getting a lot more noble metals. Okay.
Ready.
Changzi, the United States is now rivaled with you. Transfer. Assault enemy space asset. Local combat units cannot reach. Not an enemy space asset. No combat unit presence available. Stations may drop units and bases may assault nearby hab sites. Okay, we're going to keep you there then until we get those habs. So how much longer until we get Sun Tzu? Until we get your hab? You'll be done 12th of November. So we're going to keep you here for now. So survey location. Marcos, you can... I need to go over to here.
I'm here.
I need you to set national policy because we'll be able to actually get Germany in now. Actually, we'll bring you back down. We will deorbit you.
Ready to go. I'm here.
Over here, we're going to keep getting public support up.
Standing by for orders.
Keep public campaign. And then, yeah, keep a public campaign up. And we're trying to take over Iran at the moment. Solar platform kit. Project complete. Marine assault unit allows ship to launch assault on habs. Assault value 1. Okay, Rattler missiles, mountain warfare doctrine, energy lab, commercial rocket companies, civilian photonic computing, augmented learning. Let's go for augmented combat training and get one into that. But no, we're going to do another ship design, design ship class. If we go to this, I'm going to do troop carrier, auto design. So this will give us 2 marine assault units. Okay, we're going to clear designer. We're going to do marine assaults. So 1, 2, 3. This will be, I guess, destroyer size, monitor troop carrier. This will be I guess a monitor in terms of the way it's set up. Unless we can, oh no, we can do frigate. We can do a troop carrier frigate. We'll do a bunch of troop carriers. We'll put in a base, we'll put in the engine for this will be a ion drive. Okay, and we'll give it some propellant. So we'll give it 15. We'll give it some basic armor, and I'm going to put in carbon. Okay. In terms of radiators, we'll put in the best radiator we have. We will put in the best battery we have. We will put in power plants. We'll put in the best reactor we have. And then for weapon systems, we can do 30mm autocannon for defensive fire. So this should be Useful and defensible, but can damage unarmored targets at point blank range. Yeah, that's fine by me. Nose weapons we'll put in. We don't need a nose weapon on this. That's how much this will cost us. We will save this design, and that's what we'll use for any kind of troop carrying objectives. We'll see what we can accomplish with that. See if we can actually like drop on some stuff. I would like to take Vercingetorix back as soon as possible, ideally. Okay, how much longer are we waiting on our ship construction for those 2 vessels to be constructed? 28 days each, and we'll be getting those other vessels being built. We need a new space station, really. Okay, we're now fighting over here. Project Exodus. We are not at war with Korea. Oh, we are still at war with Korea. Okay, well, we are going in on the territory now, and so we're going to be taking some losses as we do so.
We have moved the needle. We've moved the needle.
That Russian army's coming in at least to help us, even though they're humanity first. How fortuitous. We gain 25%. Unification with Germany. Let's go. That now boosts us to 23 trillion, 23.4 trillion GDP. That does, however, of course, put the priorities down a little bit. And yeah, that really gets us into one combined mega state. And gets our control cap down a hell of a lot, so we can start going ham on trying to take over some of these territories. We need to finish off the rest of this, particularly Poland and the other territories. We deorbited with him. How the hell are we going to defend these bloody installations? We can't defend any of them. Oh my god. We're just losing all our bloody ships. Is it because we're over control capacity? I guess we are, yeah. Being over that control capacity has just screwed us over. Our forces in Iran are murdering those South Koreans. Okay, then I'm going to have to, with you, we're going to coup d'etat into
Subverting the government.
Canada.
Ready for order.
We're going to look at purges on some of these territories. So this is 11% chance. We're going to go for 32%.
Terminating the opposition.
Your orders?
You are a spy as well. We're going to get you down here. I'm going to do the exact same thing. But we're going to do it on the Protectorate.
Removing our enemies.
And we're going to try and purge with you as well. Can't really do that though. Okay, defend our interests. Looks like we just lost our shipyards, and that's
Securing our control.
bad. That's really
What's
bad.
up?
Now we can't build anything. We need to react in some manner to that.
Ready for
Because
order.
right now, we have no way to do
Restore
so.
peace to this nation.
Following Slavic Commonwealth project. Yeah, that's fine.
Making things safe for our people.
We should look at that coup over Canada, though, and seize all of Canada. And then we'll be able to look into getting into the United States and take another protectorate territories that they have there. We've destroyed the South Korean army. And now we're beginning the occupation. But yeah, very, very good on seizing the South Korean army there.
Order is returning.
Peaceful in the EU. Ham module completed. Ham module completed.
Our people.
Big coup in Canada right there. So that means that we gained all of Canada. I'm going to focus on getting you focusing on mission control, really. But no, we did just gain all of Canada. Which is very, very nice. And we also gained that army, which we can use. We'll sort the welfare, but we will primarily focus on mission control with Canada. That gives us a lot more capacity. We need to retake our HABs in orbit. HAB module complete. Marine platoon barracks. Marine platoon barracks. Marine platoon barracks at Mars. Enemy counselor detained. They're trying to get more of our space assets. Can we look at how do we seize their shit? Because that's what I would like to do. The servants seize this. Vercingetorix back. Let me have a look. We don't have any HABs now in orbit that we can use, so I'm going to create one. we're going to create a big military orbital in low Earth orbit. Found an orbital. And then that orbital, we're going to create Marine platoon barracks. 1, 2 solar arrays. And then shipyards on either side. And yeah, Marine platoon barracks is here. We're going to keep building this Marine platoon barracks, and then we're going to get this orbital core up as well. We'll have this power done on 10th of February. We're going to create a big military station, and then we are going to retake our territories, hopefully. Nuclear attack. Okay, that's all they just nuked. Did they just nuke? It doesn't seem like that managed to do much. They just used their nuclear weapon, and they didn't use it on our territory, which is all I'm happy about. Let me have a look then at intelligence. What's going on in intelligence? Intelligence. If they've used their nuclear weapons, we need to figure out what they've done to the planet's reaction to that. Global. Yeah, not great. Looks like they wiped out that entire territory, and they've nuked Iran in the process. They just nuked our entire army. Are you kidding me? Well, it's best not we launch another nuclear weapon. That's really bad. At least we should be able to build those armies back, I would imagine. We're going to focus on that.
Our associates were unable to take control.
The opposition remains in power.
Let me focus on military and building an army. I need to get rid of the guys in Poland or in Russia right now. Okay. We retook that control. New rivalry. I'm going to protect our interests here. Looks like they protect to a full-blown war with us, pretty much. Okay. You... What would we need to do a coup d'etat attempt into the US? A lot is what we would need. But we do have control of Canada now, which is good. I'm going to get Canada to ally with the EU. Ally with Russia, because that'll give them nuclear weapons. Now I need to go over to you. I'm going to orbit you. Belisarius space station.
Launch is a go.
Move there.
Ready.
And Belisarius. You, I'm getting a Marine platoon barracks. We're going to upgrade your orbital core as well. Belisarius will have 345 crew. I'm going to get that built as quickly as we can. That'll be done next year, early next year.
Standing by. I will help them.
Reporting in.
Whether you guys start purging as much as we can.
Target
Spend that influence to do it. I do not care.
Standing by
Spend
for
as much
orders.
influence as possible. Yeah. In
Target
terms
the
of
position.
improvements, like upgrades, can we get you increase your science? National hero, actually. Where are you from? South Africa. Not really useful then. Science upgrade. You can get additional command capability. Big 25, 25, 25. You're massive at the moment. You as a spy, we can get a criminal trait. We can also send you up to places. We'll do espionage. I'm going to send you potentially up then. Get our spy up to some of these territories. Federal Security Service, headquartered in Moscow. Let's recruit one of those. And then we can also start recruiting other things like Canadian agency. We're losing a lot of money at the moment, actually. Because of all our purchasing of these things. Focus on getting your espionage up. Here, there we go. Okay, I'm going to send...
Your orders.
Spy, you have 16. I'm going to send this guy
Ready to
into
go.
orbit. I'm going to send him over to... Oh, to Vercingetorix space station.
Prepping for launch.
Okay, and in terms of
At your service.
other assets, we currently are losing a lot of money at the moment, so I'm going to need to get funding. And then try and improve our funding situation. We're going to get rid of the mission control. We're going to try and get more funds going.
Securing our interests.
Defend our interests.
Offering counsel.
Offering counsel, good. I think that's where I'll leave the episode off. We've lost some space stations, and that's really surprising to me. And our plans kind of gone out the window. I'll see you guys next time. Please like, comment, subscribe. It really does help me out. And also, Iran used a nuclear weapon, so that was interesting. We're not going to nuke them back, so to speak. But Iran is now definitely open up. They've taken some massive hits. I'm not even sure I want Iran at this point. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Please like, comment, subscribe. Really help me out.